I'm Miranda Russell of Russell Orchards. My husband Doug and I own the farm and the property and the business, which we took over from his dad, Max Russell, who had farmed here for 30 years. We have wines that sort of follow the season, so we start picking strawberries in June and we can make wine from that, and we do. And we have cherries that follow that, and it just goes right through the summer with raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, elderberries, jostaberries, currants, through the stone fruits, the peaches, the pears, and then all the apple wines and varieties that we make with that. We're here in the blackberry fields, and this is the time of year when we do our blackberry harvest. We sell a lot of our blackberries at retail in the store, but we also use a lot of them in our wine production. And the blackberries that we're picking today and over the next couple of weeks, we'll put into fermentation in a cold filtered process, and we'll be ready to bottle that blackberry wine in sometime within the next 6 months. We also make a perry here with our pears, which is a hard pear drink that's made from pears the way that a hard cider is made from apples. And we also make a pear wine, which is really delicious. These pears here will be ripe sometime in September and October, at which point they'll be pressed on our cider press and started into fermentation, and we'll finish that process the following season. Well, let's head into the tasting room, and in the tasting room we can try probably 4 or 5 varieties of wine, and any given weekend, if you stop by, you can try the wines that we're sampling that day. We try to have a nice variety of different wines and hard ciders available for people to try, so that if you come every weekend, you might be able to try them all over the course of the year. Well, we're here in our tasting room at the barn at Russell Orchards, and here's where we store and sell some of our wines from. We have them at room temperature, and they're all over this room, and we also have them chilled in our refrigerator because a lot of people decide that they like it so much they need to try it tonight, have it with dinner. Some of the wines that you'll see behind me here are our very popular fruit wines, and our hard ciders are here. We have a unique rhubarb wine, which is really nice chilled. It's great served with something like a poached fish. People have said it reminds them of a Riesling, so this is a really nice one to try if you're brave. Among the other unique fruit wines, technically not a fruit, more like a weed, is the dandelion wine. This is a wine that people often like to try just for the novelty of it, to say, oh, I've tried dandelion wine, and then they wind up liking it. We consider this wine to be more of a digestif or an aperitif, but if you consider all the healthful properties that are in the dandelions, they do translate into the wine, and it is nice to have after dinner and after dessert. But I like to tell people when they buy this wine, you don't have to drink the whole thing. Of all the wines and hard ciders that we make here at Russell Orchards, I would say that the sweet hard cider and the dry hard cider are the most popular in the hard ciders. We sell, bar none, the most of the wines and hard ciders that we sell are those two, followed closely by strawberry rhubarb wine and the raspberry peach wine. And I think it's nice that people are not feeling too strict about the way that they have to view drinking wine or drinking hard cider. We try to make it something that's more approachable for people, and certainly if they wanted to blend something that we haven't blended, they could buy 2 different bottles and just try a blend on their own. Our winery is a real destination and has become very popular here on the North Shore. We have 24 varieties of fruit wines and hard ciders. We're open every day from May through November, and our tasting room is open for tastings every weekend from 12 to 5. So please come on down and see us.